So some key takeaways then for this module. Understanding the language that land tenure people use can be a little bit challenging. By the end of this MOOC, though, you're going to be very familiar with terms like land tenure, land governance, tenure security, land administration, land formalization, and we may talk even a little bit more about land reform. So with exposure, your familiarity with the terms and the concepts and your comfort level with the material that we're discussing should rise. Second key takeaway, it's absolutely critical to achieving a variety of development outcomes: economic growth, food security, biodiversity conservation, women's empowerment. It's critically important to ensure that people have some security of their rights to use, manage, benefit from the use of property. Securing tenure and securing property rights does lead to positive development outcomes, and you'll also hear throughout the course of this series some of the evidence that supports that claim. So what we can often do through our development programming is move people from a situation where they are less secure to a situation where they're more secure, using the tools I've talked about, whether that's a certificate of use or whether that's a title document. This process of moving people from insecure to a more secure environment can happen within the formal system, absolutely, but it also can happen in the customary system by recognizing the ability of that system to govern the people who exist within that system. So for formal states to recognize customary land governance systems and allow them to continue to operate the way they've been operating for centuries in many cases, can provide some additional security to people in those environments. Importantly for you, if you're doing development programming, is to consider the following. To move beyond attention to just the formal land administration system and to include more participatory approaches to helping people move along that continuum from insecure to more secure land tenure status. Importantly for you as a development programmer might be something like the following. Keep in mind that all of our attention doesn't need to focus on the formal sector. That formal sector is really important, and we do want that formal sector to be as transparent, as accountable, and as accessible as possible. But working with the customary system can also be really important for people on the ground, and helping that system to become recognized, helping the land governance approaches in that system to be as accessible, as open, as transparent as possible, may actually lead to more sustainable outcomes over the long term. Thank you very much.